Guys, we have made it home 3 hours later, and we're gonna be unboxing this turtle. Inside this container here is one of 20 known two-headed turtles in the entire world. I'm freaking out. I hope y'all are excited to see this. I mean, this is so crazy. So let's take a look in here. What's up, guys? It's Chase here, also known as the Monster Fish King. Today I have a crazy video for y'all. We're gonna be getting a two-headed turtle. They're super rare, and I've never seen one before in real life. So let's get into this video, and yeah, it's gonna be insane. So make sure you tag along. All right, guys. So let me tell you a little bit how we got this turtle. So currently, there's about 20 of these in the entire world, and I live in Lexington, Kentucky. I have only seen one two-headed animal my entire life, which was a two-headed snake at Brian Barczyk Zoo, which was absolutely amazing. But with this two-headed turtle, supposedly somebody found it golfing. They already had a couple turtles and they weren't allowed to keep anymore. And so basically I reached out to them on Facebook and was like, hey, I would love to have this. You know, obviously we could give it a great home. We wouldn't resell it, anything like that. And so, you know, she got thousands of messages supposedly for this turtle, that people, you know, wanted to drive forever to come pick it up. And you know, I know that she had offers for $5,000+ on this little guy, and it's supposedly it's only about the size of a 50-cent piece, so it's super tiny. It probably hatched out, you know, within the last year or so, but it's been able to survive in the wild, and I don't know what the odds are, but it's, you know, at least over 1 in a million to find one of these guys. So, and for them to even be living is crazy. You know, every year supposedly, you know, there is some that get hatched out, but a lot don't make it, just the way they're conjoined. But to get this, like, this opportunity is like so crazy, and I can't believe that we're gonna be picking up tomorrow. Super nervous, but we just want to give it the best home we can and give it the best chance at life. You know, like I said, the future is uncertain, but if we can, you know, do all the right things to make it have the best chance possible to live, then, you know, I could live a long, happy life. So we're almost at PetSmart now. We're gonna get all kinds of crazy stuff, give it the best enclosure we possibly can. I've hit up a lot of friends of mine that, you know, keep turtles. I think that we should be pretty covered on what we need to get. So we're gonna get in there, knock it out real quick, not waste too much time, and get this enclosure set up. So we'll get back to you all and when we get to PetSmart. Man, it's like all Lexington knew that we'd be here today. It's freaking packed. I think this is like a meet and greet or something. PetSmart today. It's freaking packed here, guys. We need to start turning off a location. Alright, guys, so this is what we need right here. This is UVB and a heat lamp. It's the tropical. They had like the desert and all this stuff, but I think this is probably gonna be the best, and it's not too strong for the little guys. So yeah, we're gonna get into the rest of the stuff, but got one thing down, so we got the last one. Lucky. Alright, guys, so the next thing we're gonna grab is we're gonna grab our water conditioner. I love just using Prime. I use this for all my fish, obviously, and you know, whatnot, but it works for turtles and newts and all that stuff. So yeah, we're gonna get like a little bottle of this, and this will last months, if not even years. All right, guys, so we're gonna grab this 20-gallon aquarium. It's not gonna suit them long term, but it should be good enough for their little babies. And yeah, so it's gonna give, you know, plenty of depth for them to be able to swim, but also, you know, room where they can bask and whatnot. So we're gonna go and grab this aquarium and load her on up. So guys, we already have one of these turtle docks that I've just saved for a while since I've been a kid, and then we have a Repto filter at home, which is gonna be good for filtering our water and stuff. So they're basically brand new, so we really don't need to buy one today. But then we're gonna grab some of the turtle dried treats, which are super awesome. It's just like a semi-aquatic food brand. So add some of those in there, get the rest of the stuff we need. And as far as feeders go, we have one of these at the house actually that I had when I was raising. We had a bunch of common snapping turtles a while ago that we released back in the wild. So I have one of these at home. So we've got a lot of supplies that we already need, which is going to save us a lot of money. So all right, guys, we just got back home and we're gonna be setting this tank. And yeah, so we got plenty of stuff. We got about $230 worth of stuff. Got some of these turtle tank vines, food, gravel, UVB, which we already showed. And we ended up getting a turtle dock. I had a big one, but I didn't realize it didn't fit in this tank very well. So this is rated for this 20-gallon size. So let's get our tank set up and let's get this thing going. All right, guys, so right here I have my old turtle tank filter. This thing does great for, you know, half land, half water tanks. As you can see, when I open this top up here, it's actually a waterfall. It's got the filter pads in there, got the pump, and so this is gonna do great filtering this aquarium. I probably should have put it in before I put the gravel, but we're gonna scoot around. I'm gonna put this thing in there. It's gonna keep the water crystal clean for these guys. And we'll probably change those filter pads out, you know, every couple weeks and just keep them clean for the little guys. So let's get this in there and we'll move some of this gravel out of the way and get this tank rolling. We filled our aquarium up with water. We probably have about 8 gallons in there. We're gonna add this biomagnet clarifier. This is gonna clear up our water, and then we're also gonna add Prime, which is gonna dechlorinate and take out any of the toxins in there. And this should get this water super clear, you know, within the next day or so. But the water's completely fine for the turtles. 1 capful of Prime does 50 gallons of water, so it's okay to overdose about 5 times if you need to, at the most, but we'll go ahead and add about a half capful in just to be safe. Add that in, kind of mix it in there, and then that water, as the water circulates, it's gonna kind of mix all that in there, take it all out, and yeah, so we're ready for our turtles. This thing came out absolutely amazing.
24 hours later.
All right, guys, so to prepare for these little dudes, we need to first figure out a way how to transport them. So we're gonna have to pick them up about 3 hours away. We wanna make sure that they're safe, they make it home alive. So the first thing is we're gonna have this little container here, just like an old strawberry plastic container. These are great for, you know, carrying little animals and whatnot. That keeps it nice and dark in there and doesn't get them too stressed out. So we have this, and obviously we're gonna poke some holes in there so they can breathe. But we're gonna get our knife out right here. Gotta find a little sharp handy dandy knife. I'm just gonna poke holes in the sides. Try not to stab my finger. So just little holes. You can probably use a drill, but we don't have one on hand right now, so this is what's gonna work for now. You just wanna make sure that you don't stab your finger, or you know, you have to go to the hospital, so be in some trouble. But just all along the sides. Now that we have our holes, as you can see in there, they're not perfect, but they're just all the way around. And then once we close it, we'll put some holes in the top too, but we really don't want to keep them from getting too cold in the car. We're gonna try to keep the car around 75 degrees. A little warmer than we normally would. That way they don't, you know, get any infections or respiratory issues. But we're gonna take our paper towel. We're gonna probably take 1 or 2 little sheets. Get that out of there. So we're gonna take our paper towel, just kind of fold it over like this. Maybe even one more time. And we're just gonna kind of stuff it in the bottom there, as you can see. So it's gonna kind of create like I guess a safety from the bottom of this container, kind of give them a little bit of cushion in there. And then once the turtles go in, the turtles will go in, and then we'll put another one of these on top just to kind of keep them nice and still in there, and hopefully they won't move around too much and you know, either hurt themselves or whatever. And these are dry too, so if they're wet, sometimes, you know, they could get cold in there. We definitely don't want that to happen with them, to get home safely. These guys are already, you know, super special with the fact that they have 2 heads, and they are conjoined together pretty well, as I can see in the pictures that she sent me over. But you know, still super worried. Like, the future isn't certain for these guys, and you know, we're definitely gonna take them to the doctor and get them health checked out. But I'm super nervous to get them. All right, guys, so we just pulled in our neighborhood, and obviously we don't want to show off too much, you know, where they live, but yeah, we're freaking out right now. I cannot believe this is happening. I didn't even know I would have this animal, you know, 24 hours ago, so this is freaking amazing that we're getting this, and drove a long way to get here. We got 3 hours on the way back now, and we're gonna do whatever we can to keep this little guy safe. And we got the strawberry little plastic little box with us with all the holes in it so they can breathe fine. But yeah, so let's go get this thing, and I'm freaking out right now, so bear with me. Guys, so before we get this turtle, I want to give you a little bit more information on how this even happens. So this turtle obviously has 2 heads and 1 body. So when it was little, it most likely didn't split when it was in the embryo and in the egg, and basically it conjoined together, creating a 2-headed and 1-bodied turtle. Now this is not ideal for the wild. Obviously, you would think, oh, 2 brains, maybe a little better. but it actually gives them more problems, and a lot of them don't even make it past the, the first few days of life. So with that being said, we will be grabbing these guys from the wild, and typically we do not like to do so because we like to leave things where they are, don't like to mess with it too much and let them try to survive on their own. But in this special case, these guys really have slim to no chance at survival. They have a lot of natural predators here in Kentucky, raccoons, birds, etc., and they just won't make it. They'll try to get away, but one will want to go one way and one will want to go the other way. So it's not going to work out too well for them, especially when they're a baby, until they learn how to work together when they get a little older. But I just wanted to clear the air, and put that out there, because typically we don't like to take anything from our natural ecosystems. All right, guys, so we just met the lady. We just got the turtle. It is so tiny. I took a little peek at it. She actually had it pre-packaged in this little soup container, but we have ours here, so we'll be adding a little more paper towel to it. Can't give any sneak peeks yet, but she was super nice and even gave us this little natural aquatic turtle food, just little floating pellets for hatchlings. And so we need to drive 3 more hours home now, all the way back to Lexington, and get this little guy in his tank. And I cannot wait to show you what he looks like. The 2 heads looks unreal. I can't even believe that this is even happening. So give you a little look there. I don't know if you can see anything, but when we get home, I'll be showing y'all what's in this container. So let's get to it. Guys, we have made it home 3 hours later, and we're going to be unboxing this turtle. Inside this container here is one of 20 known 2-headed turtles in the entire world. I'm freaking out. I hope y'all are excited to see this. This is so crazy. So let's take a look in here. Slowly remove this. Oh my God. Check these little guys out. Is this even real life? Oh my gosh, they're so cute. They're so tiny. I don't know if you can see them. I'm trying to make sure I don't drop them by any means. But just look at these. They are the cutest. Oh my gosh. Guys, you will have to comment down below right now. I need name suggestions for this duo right here. Obviously, as you can see, I'm going to flip their shell around, that they're actually pretty well conjoined together. They got 2 heads, 2 brains, 1 set of lungs. But oh my goodness, I am shocked right now. This is probably one of the coolest animals I'll ever own. I'm gonna put him back in here for just a second. Got a little turtle food there, left over from earlier, but as you can see, this little guy is crazy. So let's go take him to his tank, introduce him, let them get all settled in, and then we'll get some more videos tomorrow of them, swimming around and stuff like that. So let's not waste any time, let's get to it. So as you can see, the water is still a little murky, but it's not gonna harm them at all. It's gonna start clearing up over the next few days. As this time goes on, the filter continues to pump and pump more water. It's gonna clear up and look really nice. So we have our turtles here. We're gonna go ahead and take the lid off, add them on the dock, just kind of let them settle in and kind of do their own thing. And then, we'll go from there. But they look amazing, and I couldn't be more happy on, how they're conjoined and stuff like that. I'm sure we might take them to the vet next week and kind of see what's going on in there. But it looks like they've been eating and doing really well. So give you all one more last look at them before they go in. So you can see they're just conjoined right there in the middle. 2 heads, crazy. Let's just put them on the dock, see what they do.
The next day.
It is the next morning. I did not sleep at all last night. I was up every 2 hours checking on these guys. Now, I was so worried that they were going to drown or do something crazy or flip over. Couldn't get back over. So I was in here just watching them, and they look absolutely amazing. The water cleared up. They love swimming around and enjoy basking, getting on their waterfall, which I'm so glad I got that too. And we're going to add some more plants too as time goes on. But this is just very temporary for these guys. And we're going to baby them like crazy. I'm going to check on them every hour probably for the next week, just to make sure they're doing great. But let's go take a look at them real quick, and I think you're all going to fall in love with them in this tank. And guys, just like that, that is the conclusion of this video. I hope you all liked it. Thank you all so much for watching. This is a really cool experience for me and definitely something I'm going to be updating you all on in the future. On this channel, we're going to be posting all kinds of fish, frogs, turtles, reptile content. So if you like animals, make sure to follow along. I think you'll really like it. And make sure you subscribe and drop a comment down below what you think we should name these turtles. Thank you all for watching, and y'all have a good one. See you on the next one.